was born in a Punxsutawney dawn at sunrise on a sunless day. And I learned me a saying that folks round here always say: you can curse, cast spells or cry, offer your prayers to the unchilling sky. The spring will arrive when the winter is done, and if it's not tomorrow, or tomorrow, or tomorrow, there will be sun. Tomorrow, spring will come, and then there will be blue skies, my friend, bright eyes and laughter. Tomorrow, there will be sun, but if not tomorrow, perhaps the day after. Oh, if I could, I'd will these clouds away, my love. I'd wave my hand, reveal the stars. Oh, if I could, I'd hold the tide at bay, my love. But clouds will come and tides will turn. All I have to offer is tomorrow. Spring will come, and then there will be blue skies, my friend, bright eyes and laughter. Tomorrow, there will be sun, but if not tomorrow, perhaps the day
There's nothing more depressing than small town USA. It's smaller, how much smaller than Punxsutawney on Groundhog Day.
Hey, it's Bill Connors from Good Weather with Bill Connors.
Thanks for watching.
Take a picture.
I've not a bad word to say about small towns per se. They're nice for an hour or to stretch half a day. And they're perfect for a stop off on your way to somewhere else. But anywhere else. And I've no fun at all with your small town people. I admire their balls to get out of bed at all and face another day in a shithole this small. Just haystacks and horses where there should be golf courses and one bar, one store, one clock.
Damn, holster.
One diner, one bank, one cop. Not today.
Phil Connors.
Oh, hey, thanks for watching.
Don't tell me you don't remember me, because I sure as heck fire remember you.
Hey, listen, I really
Ned
have to
Ryerson? You don't know Ned. Ned the Head! Come on, buddy. Case Western Eye, Ohio! I see those wheels turning. Click, click, click.
Ned Ryerson.
Bing!
From high school.
Bing!
And now...
I sell insurance.
Insurance.
What do you need, old friend? Single? Blanket? Whole term?
I gotta go.
You've heard our jingle, of course.
Jingle.
Death will come to everyone. You gotta love life, you gotta love life, you gotta love life. Insurance?
Bye now.
God, it was so good seeing you. What are you doing for dinner?
Something else.
Oh, whoa, I got a policy for that.
How can they bear it to live in a place like this? Separate from the whole human race like this? Will in a store selling plaid shirts and race, and it's hunting and fishing and half-pounder steaks. And if I have the hope of a better career than this is the last time I'm broadcasting here. Jesus, I have been forecasting too many years. Be talking to Hicks about magical beavers. When I'm done, gonna call up the station and tell them I'm through with this crap. And never again will I wake in the morning air.
Punxsutawney is a little town with a heart as big as any town, as any small town in the USA. And there is no town greater than Punxsutawney on Groundhog Day.
fun, all the beach balls and funny hats, dancing to stay warm.
Hey, Larry, let's start with a tight close-up.
How tight?
I don't want to see any of this.
How was the B&B? They're in their best room.
Who are you again?
Sorry, I'm Rita. We actually work together on the Flood story.
Right, they didn't even send me a real producer.
I'm a real producer. Well, associate producer.
See?
Either way, if there's anything you need that you don't...
Hey, now that's what I'm talking about. Hey there.
Hey, stud.
What?
Anything you need, just ask.
Really? Anything?
Work-related, though.
Here we go.
All right, fine, Larry, on me in 3.
Okay, we're on in 5.
What? Hey, Rhonda.
Rita.
4.
2.
3.
He always does this.
2.
Once a year, the eyes of a nation turn to this tiny hamlet in western Pennsylvania to watch a master at work. The master, Punxsutawney Phil, the world's most famous weatherman. A groundhog who, as legend has it, can predict the coming of the early spring. So what will it be this year? Will he see a shadow? Won't he see a shadow? The real question we have to ask ourselves is, does Phil feel lucky?
Every year for 100 years, we've bent our heads and lent our ears to listen to his famed prognostication. Lucky for you, I speak with ease, both English and groundhogese. Please stand by for imminent translation. This groundhog containeth one groundhog, the famous Philip of Punxsutawney, sniffer of future mornings. Punxsutawney Phil, seer of seers, prognosticator of prognosticators, has declared in groundhogese that he did indeed see his shadow. 6 more weeks of winter!
Virgin Province Borough. Who can see today, but we won't see until tomorrow. Shaman of the shadows, springer of the spring. Is it a squirrel? Is it a beaver?
Kind of both, but not quite either.
All the meteorologists the world has ever known cannot match his little eyes and candy skin. We can guess, but we won't know if we should dress or thunder snow until we hear normal Punxsutawney Phil.
I was brought up in taffeta dresses and taught to be pretty and precious, spending my playtimes with plastic princesses who all had these bodies just utterly ludicrous, minuscule waists and huge boobs, and it's all nipple-less and no pubes and no creases. I mean, Jesus, it's pretty confusing, especially at 6. In that fairy tale world, all the girls end up happy ever after, wooing their knights in shining armor. But some nights down the track, you can bet they'll be trapped, spending nights in shining armor. While their knights spend their nights at a bar or at a ball with some harlot. I'm not bitter, it's just better that I don't fall for all that romantic bullshit now that I'm older. Although I don't mind the thought of being tossed over a shoulder and trotted off to some mansion by some ruggedly handsome man in a fireman helmet and have him just use me for sex. As I say, it's a little complex. One day, someday, my prince may come, but it doesn't seem likely. And even if he came and he liked me, it's likely he'd be not quite my type. One day they say he'll come riding up on the back of a horse. But of course, I'm allergic to horses. How will I tell him? He'll just have to sell him. I went to school with a girl. I remember her well. She was pretty smart and pretty as hell. Her folks had a farm, but she wouldn't stay. Of course, she wanted Prince Charming, so she went to LA, of course, managed to seduce a famous actor, a producer, shacked up in a house in the hills with a cat and a juicer and a fancy car and a tennis court. The guy wasn't quite the cat she thought she'd caught. He treats her like trash, and then you know the drill. Takes his cat and his cash and finds some younger girl. So she's left with this stupid Corvette and an empty swimming pool which she fills with regret. Smart girl, but kind of dumb. And I'd rather be lonely than sit on my fanny, waiting for my prince to come. One day they say he'll come, sweeping in and sweep me off my feet, and spend the next 4 decades wanting to cheat on me, getting less handsome and fighting his dragons. He'd know what to wear, he'd have a full head of hair, and his eyes would be brown or blue or green, well, I don't care. His body would be toned with those pecs like you get at the gym, but he won't spend all his time at the gym, and he'll love reading books. He'll be an excellent cook, he'll be good looking but not too aware of his looks. He'll be tender but tough, and smart but not smug, and attentive but not fawning, and he'll smell good in the morning, and he'll dance.
This is the guy we're talking about, right?
And like hiking and baking and biking, I'm not picky, I just ask that he likes me and I like him, and I'd rather be alone if the only other option is to come and settle down with some condescending clown with great rating from some dating service, some self-professing Mr. Perfect, another narcissistic legend who made $1 million out of hedge funds. Another sexually ineffectual, self-obsessing metrosexual, pseudo-intellectual, getting drunk and existential every time the Steelers lose a game. Thanks, but perhaps some other day. Someday, my prince may come, but I won't hold my breath. There's only divorcees and weirdos left, and weird is fine, but not all the time. One day, someday, my prince will come, so the fairy tale said. 30 years later, it's still in my head, and if I screw a frog, I will wake in a four-poster bed.
There was a day with a girl, I remember it well. Her name was Janine, or Jane Ann, or Joelle.
It's Joelle.
We drank pina coladas, watched the sun setting over the bay.
Watch the sun setting over the
We
bay.
made love in the sand, and then when we were through, we went back to her room. We watched Ghostbusters 2, smoked half a joint, and ate half a pound of pate.
It was way too much pate.
Why couldn't that be my one day?
My daughter said one day my heart will stop ticking unless I cut down on that chicken. I'll do it one day.
I'll stop drinking soda. I'll stop dating men who are 20 years older.
I'll get a new CD clip for my hoster. It opens too quick. I'll do it next week.
Yeah, I'll get a new phone.
Someday I will buy her a ring.
One that will come to everyone.
One day I'll learn how to sing. One day, someday, my prince may come. It just doesn't seem likely that Bill, you got any candies?
I bought you candies. Can I get in your panties now? One
Day, someday, and will wake in the arms of an actual man who will love me for all that I am, all that he is.
all that there is.
5, 4, 3, 1 day. Okay, go running. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, go running. 5, 4, 3, 2.
What do you know? It's Groundhog Day.
Spring will come, and then there will be blue skies, my friend, bright eyes and laughter. Tomorrow
perky-breasted, giggly one-night stand. Is it my destiny to be a brief diversion, just a detour on the journey of some man? I'm not really one for asking. I'll play whatever role I'm casting. I'll smile with perfect teeth and grimace underneath. I learned back in my teens there's no point in protesting. If you look good in tight jeans, that's what they'll want you dressed in. Once you're known for low-cut tops, it's pretty hard to stop. It isn't easy to break free of playing Nancy. I don't really remember. I guess I chose to be here. I wasn't quite aware that I was put here to be stared at. This world I chose to live in is mostly run by men. So you take what you are given just to feel the love again. So throughout the endless week and all through the weekend, and look, I know this person fits me. I'm pretty good at being pretty, and I'm grateful, I mean to say. There are worse roles you could play, but I'd rather be up dancing than sat against the wall. It's better to be leered at than not desired at all. Who am I to dream of better? To dream that one day I can be something more than just collateral in someone else's battle. I could be something more than Nancy. Sometimes it's like I'm stumbling forward, hustled forward, jostled from behind by time. And sometimes it's like I'm being dragged, yet always lagging, trying to keep in time with time. But if I could stop the clock for just one day, if I could freeze a moment for a moment, a rest before the measure's over, hold the beat for just one day, if I could wind it back and start afresh, just a day to catch my breath, to make mistakes and set them right, delay the coming of the night. If I had my time again, I would do it all the same. They say, but that's insane. Surely you want to make a couple of changes. Regrets, I'd not even have a few if I could do this thing that you say you can do. I've always dreamt of learning how to dance.
Some days I go out without pants.
So excited.
I'm left with 90.
A new beginning. Every morning, and have the time to strive for more.
Between 18 and 84, and one dude when I was born.
If I had my time again, I'd take the path less trodden, avoid the crap I trodden, read a lot of books, and I would worry less about
And I guess I'd do it again.
and I would be a lot more zen, and I would punch a lot of men if I had my time again. I would do it all the same, they claim, but that's ridiculous. Surely you'd want to make a couple of fixes. All those boxes left unchecked, all the dreams you left neglected, you'd go back and put it right. I've always fancied every map
in the back.
and search for meaning.
one
And I'd run up hills
but still,
and learn to pace
a man my age.
to know I can.
It's nice to know I can.
If I had my time again, I'd sample all the samples, look at things from different angles. I would not do it all the same if I had my time.
Look, over there.
Yeah?
It's a duck pond. First time I went skinny dipping.
Wait, it's frozen solid.
Yeah, I didn't like it. and right over there, that's where I learned how to drive an 18-wheeler.
Really?
Yeah, right through that store window.
Feels like you're showing me around your hometown.
You want to see the high school?
You didn't go to school here.
I sat in a couple classes. Chemistry, girls hockey. Go Chucks.
Are you sure you don't like it here? Maybe just a little bit?
It's the only place I've got.
Oh, come on then. We can go have fun. Don't be such a slug.
Hey, I'm not a slug.
If I had my time again, the things I'd handle better, I would send my unsent letters.
I have started 700 fights. I didn't even know it's
I would write and I would write.
because I returned all in time.
To other people.
And I really eat about a dozen donuts and I don't know why. I don't know